Hey guys, it's Jennifer. So today I want to talk about using affirmations. Okay, so if you have the book, you can look right in, let me get it out here, in the Embodied Grace book, or if you have the workbook, it's in there too. But if you go into this, there's a whole chapter about using affirmations. Okay, this is really, really important because the one thing that I didn't know whenever I first started using affirmations, I was like, it doesn't even feel right. It doesn't feel good to me. Like, there's no way I can say these things like, I am a millionaire, when, back then, there was times where I had maybe 12 cents in my bank account. And I kind of jokingly laugh about that. Like, if you've heard me speak before, you may have heard me say that, whenever I used to begin to use affirmations and law of attraction, I didn't quite understand it. I hope my earring's not messing up the speaker. Anyway, we're just going to go with it. So when I started learning how to use affirmations and how to actually work with law of attraction, there has to be this believability to it, right? So if you're saying something that your body is completely rejecting, it's never going to come into the truth of manifestation through law of attraction, because you can't resonate with it. You can't vibrationally match what you're trying to create. Okay. So basically what that means is, if you want to start making money to where you do become a millionaire, but for example, you have very little amount in your checking account, if you try to say to yourself over and over, I am a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, your body is going to reject it. It's going to say, no, this isn't even feasible. Like, there's no way that it's, because it's not true, right? However, if you can start using law of attraction to where you say, I am allowing myself to receive more money. I am allowing myself to bring in more money. I am allowing myself to begin to understand that there's a possibility that I could be a millionaire, right? Or I am allowing myself to like make a different goal. Like, I always teach to go in increments, right? So if you're used to having only X amount in your bank account and you want to increase your income and you want to have a bigger cushion, okay, we're going to try this again. There's a little bit of a lightning storm, so hopefully this is going to go ahead and record. So what I was saying is, if you want to increase the amount of money you have in your bank account, for an example, if you're used to having little to nothing in there, start believing that you can build it to where you have $100 excess. And then start believing that you can build $1,000 excess until you get whatever that amount is that you want in your bank account at all times, right? So start working with the affirmation, I am allowing myself to stick back $5 a week. I am allowing myself to earn more money. I am allowing myself to whatever, right? Until you can get to the point to where you can say, instead of saying I am a millionaire, maybe you can say, I am completely financially free, or my bills are completely covered. Like, wherever you're at, you've got to work with it. And then when you get that down, then you stretch a little bit further, right? So basically, it's like working with a law of attraction, feeling the energy resonating in your body. So you've got to use affirmations that make sense for you, that work for you. Because if you're saying something that your body's completely rejecting, you're never going to get to that place. Okay. Now, I can say from personal experience, it works, because I remember what it's like to have the 12 cents in your bank account. And I know now what it's like to have a lot more than that in your bank account, so that you don't have those stresses, right? Like, I can remember, and I kind of use money because that's something that everybody can relate to, but this goes across the board for any affirmations that you're using, okay? But I can remember in the very beginning, just wanting enough money to be able to go to Starbucks and not stress about the bill. Not have to share with my kids or whatever, but to let everybody get what they wanted. And if my daughter had a friend with her, to not worry about getting that extra one, right? So when you can get from the point where you start appreciating and you start working with law of attraction, another piece of this when you're using affirmations is to really say them with gratitude, okay? Gratitude is a huge, amplifier. Well, that's what we'll call it, as an amplifier, because that's what makes the most sense. It really will accelerate how quickly you can get to whatever it is. Okay. So if you're working on self-worth and you can't say I am worthy, or if you can't say I am loved and believe it, then you need to start using I am allowing myself to believe that I am worthy. I am allowing my guides to show me that I'm valuable. I am allowing experiences to show up to see my strengths, right? So you've got to work with it where it makes sense. I hope this is resonating with you guys. Like I've taught on this before, but it's just really, really important for you to understand that using affirmations, you have to use them in a way that makes sense, okay? So read this in the book and really go through it and see, where is my nasty little mean girl or boy? Where is that nasty voice telling me I can't believe the affirmations, right? And then you've already gone through a lot of this program. So is there energy work that you can do to clear it? Is there energy work that you can do to reset your mindset? Is there, like any of the things, like can you use tapping? Like all of the tools that we've given you throughout this program, is there any of those that'll work for whatever it is that you're working on right now? But using the affirmations in the beginning, it goes back to the self-awareness piece, right? Like learning how to really use self-awareness so that you know. So this is a really good example in the book. If you were to say, I am confident as an affirmation, but inside you feel really insecure and scared, your body's going to totally be in disharmony. You're never going to create confidence from that state, right? So that's where I would say I am taking steps to learn to become more confident, right? And then once you start using that energy of I am taking steps to learn to be more confident, then you'll be able to start saying, you know what, I'm practicing this enough that I can honestly now say that I'm confident. So it's taking whatever it is that you want to work toward, whatever the affirmation is that you want to use, and using it in a way that's harmonious and in alignment with where you are now, knowing that as you reach the next level and the next higher vibration, then you'll tweak it a little bit more and go to the next higher vibration, okay? But all the while, you're using gratitude and you're understanding that law of attraction is a vibrational frequency, and that if you're saying something that is not in harmony or in vibrational alignment with your body and how you feel, you're putting out a mixed signal to the universe. So that's why I teach it a little bit different than a lot of the gurus, because I know a lot of the guys out there that teach this just say, oh, just say I'm a millionaire over and over and over until it happens. If you don't have any part of your body that resonates with that and can believe it, it'll never happen that way. But if you can adjust it and start saying, I am allowing myself to learn about money so that I can become a millionaire, then you've got it. Then you can be in alignment with that and you can start to create it and have it manifest. So that's it on affirmations, and I'll talk to you guys soon.